might actually have a headset. People do that. Man, I'm drinking my colonizer coffee. Man, good afternoon, people. Hello. Thank you, ma'am, for not hitting my truck. Thank you so much. That's much appreciated. Now go get your coffee. Thank you so much. Love you. Hey, what's going on, people? Hey, who's that? How you doing? How you mama doing? Craziness, you guys. I'm actually trapped. It won't stop raining in my desert. My desert with people. Why do you move to the desert? You can't grow anything in the desert. You know, my avocado has mushrooms, man, growing out of it. My Haas avocados are dying. It's getting so much damn rain. I'm gonna have to repot it. I didn't repot it yet. One of my favorite tree because it's raining so much. It's been 6 months since it ain't stopped raining. All right. You know what I mean? The rain it's going dry. It ain't dry. Okay. You know what anaerobic soil is? But I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that. I might sleep in the truck tonight. Damn it! It's so much rain. I was leaving, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to this. I was gonna do some welding. I was like, no, I can't do any welding because I'm not having enough power because it's so cloudy. After I'm working on the cob house this morning, and I was gonna start welding, and then it started raining. So well, damn it, I get in the truck, I go to town, get some koi. I think I need some goldfish and koi food. I'll get some of that. And by the time I done got washed up and got the truck started, got down halfway down the driveway, here come torrential downpours. So I'm literally driving in a river down the road, just thinking, you know what? I don't even. This is just the weirdest desert I never. People in West Texas, I don't know how y'all deal with all the rain in this desert. I have no idea. How do y'all do this? Like my hands are shriveled. Look at my hands, how shriveled up they are. Look at this. Look at this. Look like I didn't been at the water club, at the water, water park. So I might sleep in the truck tonight. I called my neighbor. I texted him. He said, yeah, it just stopped raining. I'm like, George, that's like 2 hours of torrential downpour. Like, all right, so I'll be sleeping in the truck tonight. So anyway, I decided to come get some colonizer coffee and just rant with y'all for a minute. You know, I went to the pet store with a PetSmart. They had a recommendation for me. I love you people. You people are so stupid. Don't y'all sell guinea pigs? All right, what y'all know about my health? They had a sign on the door that said, we strongly recommend face diapers. I'm like, hey, don't y'all sell puppies, man? What do you know about my immune system? I got some recommendations for you. I was going to go down my I was walking in that store. I was just waiting for somebody to say, oh, please tell me your recommendation, Mr. Fish Lady. Tell me. I was tripping. I couldn't wait. Nobody said anything till I was ready. I was like, I recommend you eat organic. I recommend you stop eating gluten. I recommend you slow down on the damn sugar and sugar. I got a whole bunch of I recommend you turn that damn television off and actually read scientific information that's not on the damn television. I got some recommendations for you. That's why I ain't got no friends. I don't have any friends because I don't have time to play with y'all. I don't. I'm sorry. I'm not doing your fake reality. We do reality here, okay? I'm a damn adult. I put my pants on one leg at a time. You come to me with some bullshit. We're going to have a bullshit conversation, all right? We're going to talk about the truth on this side and the ignorant things you've seen on television that side. We're going to talk about the reality, the natural immunity on this side, and you're going to talk about the Incredible Hulk and Spider-Man and whatever else you done seen on the damn television got you scared. What the hell is wrong with people? I just so tickled that the pet store had a recommendation for me. Don't y'all sell lizards and frogs? All right, I'm sorry. I don't think it's their lane. I don't. I don't think it's their lane. I don't think so. I don't know. Mr. Pet Store, man. I don't think that. I don't know. I know you 17, brother. Listen. I had Acme too. All right. You just need to keep chasing little girls. That's what you need to do. All right. I'm sorry. Hey, how y'all doing today? I might sleep in the truck today. So I figure I just come on here and yell for a little bit. It's not gonna be fun sleeping in. Well, no, I slept in the truck before. The damn tornado came. Oh, I'm glad everybody on the East Coast is safe. I see everybody checked in. Everybody's safe. I'm glad that y'all are safe. Is anybody asking me if I'm safe in the ignorant apocalypse of TV boo tube 2019 to 2020 to 2021? Anybody ask me if I was safe? Huh? Facebook do a safe list on that, Danielle? Huh? Nobody asked me if I was safe. Are you safe being surrounded by ignorant people everywhere? All right, I know I'm being silly. I'm sorry. How you doing, Danielle? How the seed bombs doing? Danielle seed bomb. Danielle probably got just all kind of food growing all over her neighborhood. She growing tomatoes in every single neighbor's property. She literally walk around her yard and her neighborhood and just be throwing tomato and blueberry and raspberry. Don't even ask nobody. Who the hell is she? Who Danielle? Who the hell do you think that you is that you gonna put food, organic food, and organic eating food humans because they ain't eating organic, so they're dying of the common cold. Who the hell are you to put that in there, y'all? All right, I'm sorry. Oh, good Lord, my finger stink. Oh, stinky finger. I got stinky finger, y'all. I'm sorry. That's what happens when you're making cob houses. You get stinky finger. Oh, every time I smell like foot. It is so disgusting. It's nasty. I was trying to figure out where the smell was coming from. Because, well, all right. So, long story short, see that cut right there and sealed up. So it's fine now. But I had to put a rubber glove on this hand while I was mixing cob because in the cob, I'm doing everything from the property, y'all. Okay. And it's been raining so damn much. I don't even use like chlorinated water for my cob house. I'm using rainwater because it won't stop raining. So I just keep collecting water in the pond and using it to make the cob house. But I'm also using soil from the property. The property has been there for a minute. Okay. And there's cow doo-doo everywhere. Everywhere. I'm not putting cow doo-doo in that. That's science. I'm not doing that. All right. So I wore rubber gloves. I've worn rubber gloves the last 4 or 5 days. And after 4 or 5 days of wearing kitchen rubber gloves and making cow houses, it's gonna smell like foot. And I didn't know what it was. Every time I would like scratch my nose, I'm like, oh damn, what's wrong with my feet? My God, I ain't never smelled no shoe that smelled like that. I was about to throw my boots away. But it's not, I got stinky finger. Oh, good Lord. No, it's not that kind of stinky finger, people. Stop it. Behave. I don't know why life is so funny to me. I just live around. So my brother Mark is in the house. Good evening, friends. Mark Johnson, how you doing on a Sunday? You go to church today. Oh, I want to rant about Labor Day a little bit. Anybody want to talk about forced Labor Day? The day that we celebrate, the days that we get together and celebrate the fact that Massa give us careers and jobs and won't whip us, put us in prison, and we pay our taxes, and we just goods and Negroes and white folks, and we working for Massa and forced labor camps, and we so happy we got labor that we got some Labor Day, and we bake barbecues, and we got sugars, and we just have all kinds of fun and enjoy and celebrate the fact that Massa give us jobs on Global Plantation Day. Y'all gonna burn in hell for your Labor Day celebration. I'm just letting you know. All right, Jesus ain't like that. What would Jesus do? Jesus would not create economic systems that forces human beings to be forced labor slaves or go to prison. Okay, it's not a job, people. All right, that's not called a career. You are called a slave. You're not allowed to stop. You can be proud of all you want. I remember we used to go to dinner parties and stuff. And people just get to bragging what kind of slave their child is. Oh, my baby's a banker. Oh, my baby's an accountant. Oh, my baby works in the pharmaceutical industry. I'm just like, all right, your baby pick cotton, your baby pick cotton, your baby pick cotton. Why are we so excited? I know I'm a buzzkill. I know. I just want to go have fun and Labor Day. I know, but listen. I didn't say don't celebrate with Jubilee being a slave. I'm just letting you know you are a slave, and I am one too. And no, you're a slave, and I'm a slave, and we some slaves, and that's a slavery. Wouldn't you like to be a slavery too? No more. Stop it. Don't celebrate it. This is what happens when you flood my road and you don't let me go home. I have so much work to do. It's just work just coming out my head. All the things I got to do, and I'm sitting here having to rant because I'm not going to be able to go home tonight because my desert road is a river. Mm. Hey, Debbie Lee, how you doing today? What's happening with your mama? Um, I never put on a face diaper. Neither do I, don't. I just go to I walk in the store. I use my gray hairs. I shave. You can't see all of them. I just use my gray hairs like, what I had to do? Sir, you need to put on a mask to come in here. It very rarely happens to me. When it does, I claim ignorance. I'm like, huh? I got to do what? Huh? Boy, what's wrong? I can't hear you. Take that damn thing off your face. I can't hear what you're saying. I'm a good old man. I'm going to be a great grandpa. And they said, well, sir, you got to have a mask to be on here. A mask? Why a mask? Why would you say that? What's going on? Well, sir, on TV, there's a pandemic. On television, there's a pandemic for real? Well, turn your damn television on. Turn it off. See what happens. I don't watch TV, y'all. I just walk around looking at stupid people doing dumb things. And I'm just like, yeah, okay. So you mean to tell me if I turn on the television, I'm going to see a pandemic? Okay, well, I'm not going to turn the television on. I don't want to see that. I don't know. I want to see what I see every day. I see people walking and playing and women walking around in them tight pants and them clarity heels. I just want to see that. That's all. I don't know. I don't want to see people dying. I don't need to see that. This is United States Incorporated. I see people, I've been seeing people die my whole life. And by the way, if anybody got any insight, any intel on if Taliban is finally going to do what the whole Western population been begging their governments to do, but the government don't do it because they don't want to do it because they get money to keep it? What the Taliban about to do? They about to end the opiate crisis again. This is the second time they've ended it. Yeah, I'm excited. I don't know about y'all. I can't wait. Big Pharma here, we're going to get our opiates from. We can't make enough synthetics. We need the war to continue. You know, the CIA, they bankrupt. The CIA going down trying to get a bank loan right now. Their credit card's getting declined left and right. No, y'all lost that. Y'all ain't growing opium no more. We are going to end the opiate crisis. I just think about, just process that for a minute. Because I know you got the two ignorant sides. You got one side, no, we need to fight and win the war. And the other side, no, we need to bring the troops home and end the war. And I'm in the middle. You know that the opiate crisis just ended. They're going to do what y'all been begging your government to do. They ain't give 200,000 people died. They ain't care. 300,000 people died. They ain't care. 400,000. They still taking lobby checks from Big Pharma. The Taliban, that's it. Don't. Opiate is over. How crazy is that? That you need people to save you that don't even live in your country. They ain't in politics. They live on the other side of the freaking damn world and don't speak your language, don't know you. They could barely find your nation on a map, but they're going to solve the opiate crisis for you. Listen, the United States Incorporated is a bunch of drug dealing cartels. I'm trying to tell you. I don't know why people don't get that yet. Because they don't read, because they watch TV. All right. Anyway, yeah, I don't know, Don. I don't wear that damn thing. They can go to hell with that. They can go all the way to hell with that. Not only that, Dawn, I'm making a list and I'm checking it twice. If you got a sign on your door that says anything about the New World Order, globalists creating a slave plantation, black codes that Jive and Bowden is rolling out. How's y'all systemically racist president doing? Are you happy now? You got rid of the racist president. Now you got a systemically racist president. You're making progress. All right. I'm sorry. It's crazy to me. The guy, so he ain't paying attention to what's happening in Afghanistan because he's busy rolling out more black codes for people to eat organic. And then he did, and then for the Tuskegee experiment 2.0, he's going to create the mark of the beast, where you will not be able to buy nor sell unless you got the mark of the beast. Has anybody heard this story before? So if all of that is true, and we all grew up in Sunday school, who is the Antichrist? I'll wait. All right. I can't even drink my coffee. I'm sorry. This is so silly. This is why I just sit back and watch. I do not get involved in it. Like, oh, okay. Listen, y'all go out there, save the world. It's hilarious. You can't make it, Dawn. You can't make it up. Can't make none of this up. I love every single one of y'all. I love the conservatives. I love the liberal. I love y'all to death. I just love your ignorant brains. Is ignorant being ignorant. Is ignorant can be ignorant, and just to keep being ignorant for no other damn reason other than you're just told to. All right. Anyway, we all gonna live or die together. You got to laugh or you're gonna cry. In fact, I got to turn my truck on because I was just hot. It's getting hot in here. I ain't gonna take off my damn clothes. Woo! Good Lord, how y'all doing today? I got to turn the air conditioning, colonize the air conditioning going. Damn it. People looking at me like I'm crazy. They're like, what the hell's he yelling in his truck for? I'm an American. It's okay. We done went cray long time. We allowed to yell, scream, act like the foolish because our government's ignorant because we ain't got one because they walked away with President Grant. The increase in temperature allows water to saturate the atmosphere, making water in the clouds larger in volume than seen by man. A great flood, you will. Yes, and this is why, Jimmy, I got property. I don't say I bought it because that's stupid. I don't own it. That's dumb. I'm sorry. I still don't agree with property ownership. That's stupid. Our job right now to take your colonizing money from your slave labor plantation is to buy the land back from the banks and the billionaires and the ignorant people and get somebody on that land growing food to start sharing it around. Otherwise, those people are going to put on the little armbands and they're going to come to your house and make sure that you got the Tuskegee experiment part 2, or they're going to drag you away to a concentration camp. All right. If you either, that's the only choices. Get the land back, feed people, or you sit around here and wait for the world to come to an end and your cousins to come grab you and throw you in the back of a paddy wagon. Get the land back, get it back. See, I told you guilty right there. Danielle right there. Guilty. I know. Trying to help people grow food. What the hell wrong with you? In a time where Big Pharma needs sick people, you want to help people have organic food in their yards. Come on now. Is you crazy, woman? Is you crazy? You got kids and a husband. What in the world are you doing trying to defy Big Pharma? You know they make people disappear. They've disappeared bigger people than you, Danielle St. John. You stop growing healthy food for people. They obviously want people to stay sick. That's why I don't get involved from the very beginning. I did watch the news in the beginning of this. I did. And I was waiting for him to say, nutrition, health, we're going to stop poisoning the people. We're going to stop subsidizing sugar. We're going to stop subsidizing junk food. We're going to stop subsidizing glyphosate and pesticides and the carcinogens that go everywhere. We're going to stop. And I waited for him to say, Daniel, they didn't say that one day. That's when I turned the TV off. I realized this is a scam. This is literally a scam. They want people to be sick. They paid to poison them well. And these dumb people aren't going to see it. And guess what? They're not seeing it. They're still lining up to get the hooster, to get a coaster, a coaster or something. I don't know. Look, in my mind, if it didn't work the first time and they screwed it up the second time, on the third time, at what point in time do you realize these people don't know what the hell they're doing? At what point in time? Well, you know what the point in time is when people actually pick up a book and read some science and stop letting the TV lie to them. Hey, Roseanne, how you doing this morning? Hey, Lily Kincaid, good to see you, sister. How them chickens doing? Dottie Smith, how you doing? And loofahs. What's a loofah? I'm going to have sponges during the zombie. I'm waiting on that, Daniel St. John. That's what I want. I'm done sick with this one. I like y'all didn't, okay, you scared everybody enough with your little be scared of the air nonsense. Okay, when they going to have a staged alien invasion? When we gonna have a zombie apocalypse? When they gonna play the nuclear weapons are coming again? When the terrorists gonna come after us again? I'm ready for a new scam. I'm done with this one. Because they're all scams. Every last one, from Afghanistan to Korea to Vietnam to 9/11 to all of them, all to Labor Day. It's all a scam. When are people gonna realize that? I lose my damn mind, but I'm ready for zombie apocalypse, Danielle. Shoot, I ain't got the truck for it. I done got the truck and the fire. I'm ready for the zombie. I hope United States Incorporated, if y'all are listening, please New World Order and Klaus Schwab and them and y'all grandmamas, can y'all do a zombie apocalypse? I know y'all got it. Don't act like you ain't got the juice, the thing. If you can make people get sick from the common cold, we know you got some zombie juice, some zombie plague, something you can release and give people just that brains. I'd love to be on that one. I watch the news then. I ain't gonna watch the news. I'm not gonna watch the news for a pandemic. It's not gonna happen. I know. I don't want to see that. I don't want to know. Why? Why do I need to see people dying from the common cold, which is actually a sugar addiction, and they don't want to stop eating sugar? Why do I want to see? Why do I want to be here and watch my friends just act just as dumb as the day is long because they can't listen to the cardiologist? Why? No. I'm waiting on that zombie apocalypse. Hey, Moon and Zombie, how you doing today? I don't even know if this is going to be a quick one. I'm just trying to burn up some time because I can't go home right now. My desert house is probably underwater right now. But the Koi are happy with that. Heck no. I don't go to church. They don't like me because even though I'm the one that's better, you don't like to go to church, Mark Johnson. Why? We're going to pray for you. We're going to, everybody bow your heads. We're going to pray for Mark Johnson right now. No, you don't want me praying for you, brother. You going to hell twice. I pray for you. No, I don't believe, Mark. I grew up in the church. I did. I love going to church. I love the music. I love the stories. I loved all of it. Shoot, for a period of time, Mark, I was the youth pastor. I taught the Bible study. Church trustee used to open the church, lock the church. I was in church 7 days a week. I think that's the only reason why my Christian friends leave me alone. They realize they just think I'm backslidden. They wait for me to slide back. I'm not going to slide back, people. It's too late. I started reading about the Vulgate, right? The pre-Bible books, the two schools of knowledge, the Vulgate and the Septuagint. If you haven't studied that, you need to study that. And do not get me in this latest drama with my friends on Facebook. I'm not getting into it. I'm not. There's always some drama with these people. It's over the Bible. And I'm just like, there's no such thing as the Bible, right? Literally a king decided he was going to make something one day and he just did that. Like, it doesn't exist. You got millions of scriptures and they picked and choose a few to go in this book and they edited some so that people will continue to worship the kings and the lords. And it ain't a bad thing, because people learn good things in church. Mark Johnson? Shoot, I learned how to put on that fake buckled tie thing. Remember the ties with the clips? Listen, I learned how to dress well going to church. I learned how to brush my teeth. All right. I learned a whole lot of things, how not to die from mama taking baby oil and smacking it on my face and rubbing around and walking in church with a shiny afro and a shiny face. I learned a whole lot of things. But seriously, church, it prepared me for the spiritual world. Be honest with you. I'm going to be honest with you. I ain't got no problem with church. I love every religion. I have no problem with any of them. Christianity, Buddhianity, what's them other, the Church of Covidians. I love all of them. Listen, I ain't got nothing wrong with y'all belief systems. Y'all can believe any damn thing you want. As long as you're not hurting people, I think you should believe and do it twice. I just wish y'all had some robes and stuff. Bro, went back to the days of like the Druids, some torches and some robes and stuff. Because I come out to your events if y'all do that. I would. But no, church prepared me, Mark John. I ain't got no problem with church. I ain't got no problem at all with it. My issue is when people think they know every damn thing. It's like, all right, don't get me started. I know where the buck came from. Okay, let's not talk about the 120 cannons where the Pope and the king sat down and decided what scriptures would go in and which ones would come out. We're not going to talk about that. Or the fact that the popes are like the #1 genociding people in the world. Like nobody has killed more than the job called Pope. Nobody. They didn't kill hundreds of millions of people. Hundreds of millions. And you mean to tell me that these are the holy men that are behind what scriptures went in the book? And don't get me, it's not even about the Bible. It ain't about the Quran, the Gita, none of them. I don't believe none of them, but I love all of them. I think all of them have a degree of the truth, and they all have a degree of bullshit. All right. So Mark Johnson, you're gonna catch, but don't go to church now, because in the end time, this is end times. Somebody prove to me that we are not in the end times. This is definitely the end times. Jiving, Bowden, creating the market of beasts, and you will not buy nor sell without Bill Gates' mark. Come on. I don't know who the Antichrist is. I know this is the end time. In the end time, the great harlot is controlled by Satan. And who is the harlot? Church. All right. That's all I'm saying. And I'm going to give you the evidence for that, too. You know, thine shall dance with snakes and not be poisoned. But thine is scared to go outside without a face diaper because of some air. I mean, how crazy that is. I mean, Mark, think about that for a minute. So you could dance with some snakes and be bit by the snakes and not die to poison. But through $22 million, FOULCHI can send some money to Wuhan, China for something that they had made in Fort Detrick Lab and sent over there. And the natural things ain't gonna kill you. The snake gonna kill you, it's supposed to kill you, but ain't gonna kill you. But the something that the human made, the guy made, your tax dollars, it's gonna kill you. That's how I know there's no faith in church, man. Ain't no faith in that. I mean, it's some, don't get me wrong, there's some people with some faith in there. Ain't a whole bunch of them. Because that ain't faith. You walk around, listen, you got faith, go ahead and take that face diaper off. Now you got some faith. And not really. That's just stupid. I don't wear no face diaper because ain't nothing out there. That ain't got nothing for me. I don't have sugar addiction. All right. I don't eat junk food. I don't put pesticide in my body. I don't put that in my children's body and pretend like it's food. No, I wouldn't do that. Why would I do that to my children? Why in the hell would I let corporations poison my children and then send them out in public so they can get sick? No, that's stupid. Anyway, in fact, my youngest son, he make the best smoothies. That man, he'd sneak though. He'll sneak and put too many fruits in there. Like, nah, brother, you need to put some green leafies in there, man. You know, but he makes delicious smoothies, you know. Teach the kids well. If you don't teach them well, they're gonna die the common cold. They're gonna be ignorant just like their parents. All right. What's that? Seance? Is that like science, but they censor the information from social media and television? So people, I'm with Seance. It's like Beyonce, but a little bit different. I trust it completely. Don't trust nothing. Truly, Tiana, you know better than that. We know what science says. Science says don't ever trust me. All right, I ain't never settled. People gonna come along, they're gonna lie to you because they need to sell some drugs. They're gonna say the science is settled on crack. It's just settled. It's safe and effective. Ain't never settled. Ain't never gonna be settled. It's science because you question it. And you meet anybody that's not questioning it, that is not a scientist. That's called a politician. His name is Fauci. All right, yeah, don't trust nothing, Tiana. These colonizers, they always up to something. Don't trust none of them. None of them. Black skin nor white skin. Don't trust none of them. All right. That built the churches. Wait, that built the churches. What built the churches? The popes and the colonizers and the killers and the murderers. All the people that killed Jesus, they're the ones who built the church. And people, they just go along with it. All right. You know what ruined me though, Mark, was the book of Thomas. That just, in the book of Judas, that just ruined me. Don't ever read. If you want to continue to read and pay your tithes and do all them things that you're doing on Sundays, do not read the book of Judas or the book of Thomas. All right. You need a woman. No, I do not. Why would you wish such a thing on me, Paul Bradley? Huh? What you got wrong with me? I no. I told you I told you my theory on that. All right. The minute that you think you need something, that's the last time you should have it. You need to live your life. All right. Live your life. Don't try to put no square peg in a round. Don't make this about relationships because I don't want to talk about that. You know, because everybody, look at the divorce rate, right? Why is the divorce rate high? Because you tried to put a round peg in a square hole, right? Why do most relationships fail? 99.99999% of them fail, which is the same percentage of people who survived the cuckoo flu. Why? Because people, they act because they want something, because they feel empty. They feel abandoned. I need something in my life. Yes, and it's not to ruin somebody else's. Wait till you're whole. When you're whole, you won't be an a-hole. And when you're not an a-hole, then you're perfect for a marriage or relationship. When you want it, that means you're not supposed to have it. You're supposed to just live your life. And as you live your life and they live their life, one day you look around Paul Bradley and you'll be like, damn it, why are you here all the time? Everything I do, you right here. You're building cob houses, growing food. You're playing with the koi, you're meditating, you're doing all the things I like to do, and damn it, you got a booty. Like, and the woman's side, damn, is that a bulge? Is that a banana? Are you happy to see me? You know, and the next thing you know, then you get a bunch of babies and kids and relationships and marriages and stuff, but don't ever try to make it happen. You ever try to make it? Because no, men are from Mars, women are from Venus. They only supposed to come together at certain times when the alignment. When you try to make it happen, it's gonna fail. I'm trying. Look, I hate to be a hater, Paul, and I hate to be a hater, but I go to weddings and I do bets in my head. How long is this marriage gonna last? All right, because you know what? The one thing that Oprah Winfrey said that was true. She only said about seven. And don't ever, if she ever, yeah, if I ever see her, I'd never admit that. I didn't say that. I was drunk, high, something. That woman's a billionaire. She'll kill you and everybody in your family. All right. One thing she said right. She said the more people pay for the wedding, the sooner the divorce will come. And that is a fact. That is literally a statistic. The more people pay for their wedding, the sooner the divorce will come. I done been to weddings, Paul, with a woman, the bride just rising out the flow. She just came about. I'm like, why the floor open up? What the hell's going on, Paul? What's going on? You know, and here comes the bride. You see this thing woman coming up out the ground on the elevator. And I said, that ain't gonna make it 2 years. All right, so anyway. Ooh, no, not at all. Not at all. I got stinky finger, Paul. I got to heal stinky finger first. When my foot, no, when my left paw never stops smelling like foot, then yes, maybe. Can you imagine me taking my cob making funky glove for 4 or 5 days, foot smelling, Cheeto, cat hair, just nasty smelling hand, just wrapping around some woman neck like, hey, baby. As soon as that hand come around here, right about here, and she get a whiff of that hand, no, I'll be back to being alone in the desert. So yeah, that's not gonna happen. Anyway, because my baby got her sticker. Your baby got her sticker. That's good. I'm glad your baby got a sticker. Hope to see you soon, brother. All right, good. Well, hope to see you soon too. I got work for you to do. Hell yeah, bring your ass down here. Hey, I was so proud of you. Oh, thank you. I'm not proud of me. But I'm doing the things I'm supposed to do. I will say that. Hey, Dolores Pierce. All right, we manifest that what we focus on. There you go. There you go. From Lily Kincaid's lips to your ears. Let me know when you actually figure out that woman is telling you the truth. You literally manifest your reality. And that is the power of Eddie Bernays and the book Propaganda and the power of the television set. They literally show you what your reality will be, and you manifest that all day long. It's how your subconscious and your conscious works. I've said this a million times, and I'm just a parrot repeating science. All right. Your conscious mind, you control. Your subconscious mind, you don't control. Your subconscious mind is just a database. It takes everything in and it accepts everything for truth, because lies never existed before people. Television, newspaper, right? If you saw leaves falling from the tree, then leaves is falling from the tree. You see an apple fall from the tree, your subconscious sees it, makes your stomach growl because you're hungry, go eat that damn apple. All right. Our subconscious did not evolve with a television set that lies to us all day long, because the advertisers got to sell products, so they cannot allow the news to broadcast anything that will help you or tell you the truth. They can't broadcast news. They can broadcast news-ish that does not offend their advertiser. For-profit corporations, period. So you watch the television. They show you the world that they want you to live, to buy the products that they need you to buy. And you manifest that. That's how that goes. Your subconscious is just a database. It takes in all the data and it starts to form the reality in your body and around you, biologically and metaphysically, to make it a reality. And that's facts. That's all real. All right. And if you question it, just look up the placebo effect, the nocebo effect, or mirror neurons, MIRROR neurons. Yes, I do act like a fool half the time, but sometimes I ain't got something I can teach you if you want to learn. Because I learned it from somebody who's a hell of a lot smarter than me. All right. You manifest your own symptoms. You manifest your own diseases. You manifest all the things that they need you to think you have so they can make money off of you. Real talk. If you focus on love, you're going to manifest love. That's real talk. That's how that works. Well, I'm telling Lily Kincaid, witch. And is that like witch or like witchy poo witch? Which kind of witch is that? I just took my first bite out of my first apple off my homegrown apple trees. Nummies. Yeah, TJ Glenn, I'm with you. I just made two oh goodness, stinky hand. I have to hold, let me hold my coffee with the stinky hand. That way I don't touch my face with that damn thing. I don't know. I need to burn this hand or something. 2 or 3 days ago, I got my first fruits. My first, what was it? Peppers. I think they were poblanos. I'm not sure. They're green peppers. Mexicans like them. Hey, El Negro, El Loco Negro who live in the mountain. No, grow this. And I grew it. Damn it. And I mixed it right and made some eggs with it yesterday. I got figs coming on. I got watermelon coming on. I got pumpkins coming on. Tomatoes that are ripe, ready to go. Basil, I got to get to picking. So TJ Glenn, because I don't have St. Daniel, St. John around my house no. I got to grow my own damn food. I ain't got no crazy woman out there planting raspberries in my bushes. All right. No, it's a good thing to do. Seed bombs. Everybody should be seed bombing. Bomb, seed bomb. All right, I'm going to try to read a couple comments. No, I'm actually not in a hurry today because I ain't got nowhere to be. My house is underwater right now, probably. Love your live cast. Oh, thank you so much, sister. I love your support. Getting ready to fortify my chicken coop. My dogs are too damn smart. Yeah, I need to get me a dog too. I'm in that time. Soul Society brother, sir. How you doing today, sir? Kai Moana, how you doing? Paul Bradley, yes. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ain't no agreeing with Paul Bradley. What the hell's going on here? I'm the one he needs. Oh, listen, this is not a dating game. I know. Y'all act like my mama sometimes. My mama's always trying to get me married. Yeah, you married yet? No, mama, I got stinky hand. Literally, I live off grid. All right, I got a composting toilet. Ain't no Rockefeller, Rothschild comforts in this place. I'm building a new world, mama. Them women gonna show up when I'm done. That's when. I know, Kaimon. I know you say that, girl. I know you do. I know. I love you too. I love you. I love you too, girl. But the homesteading life ain't for everybody. And not a whole lot of women. Just you give them a choice. Women done had it too hard. That's my theory. My theory. Now, it's not that you ain't got homesteading women, because there's a couple on it. TJ Glenn, she won. She moved off grid. She done did it. Who's it? Cheryl Miller and a couple of they done did it too. It's not that all women can't do it. It's just most women ain't gonna do it. That's not that they can't do it. They can have babies, y'all. Please, they can do anything. If you can pull a human head out of that, you can do anything you damn sure want to do. All right. It's just they don't want to do it. Women have had it too hard. We've been patriarchal world been too hard on them. Like, wait a minute. Oh, I didn't had it hard. I've been reincarnated 1,000,000,000 times in this patriarchal, ignorant planet. And they give me a hard time each time. You mean tell me I can live where I can just press a button and the lights come on, or I got to live and I got to think about solar energy and how much power I'm using and turning off things before I go to town and come home and not have too many things running? Nah, he ain't that cute. All right, I'm sorry. I'm having too much. This is what coffee does to me. It's like a morning live stream. Back when I used to do daily live, I drink coffee, lose my damn mind. Hey, Alyssa Rusoff. I'm not even sure what this is. This is new. This is new. When I came for colonizer coffee, what is apple crisp and some else? Apple crisp juice, some with some coffee and some shots or something. And it's because of Starbucks. It just means it's sugar with some more sugar, with some sugar that tastes like apples and some sugar that tastes like crisp, some sugars that taste like cream, and some sugars that taste like coffee. And you drink it all up. And that's where sugar addiction comes from. I know you get donuts for getting shit. Getting it, what if you go get the thing that will not protect you from the thing, but they give you 2 free sugar donuts in a time where sugar addiction is actually what's killing everybody. Craziness. Hey, all right, all right, we got some laughs, jokes going on. Sick and in debt. Yes, that's all they. Oh, Danny, yes, that's it. You got it right there. Sick and in debt. You know what? That's the pharmaceutical industry and the banks. As long as they keep you in debt and sick, you will do whatever they want you to do. So you need to get out of debt and stop being sick. And those are very easy things to combat. All right? Very easy things to combat. Oh, my goodness. People texting me. What's wrong with you? I know, yes. Why do people do that? They're so silly. Wait till I go live and start texting me. Like, yeah, I know, damn it. I know you. I got your number. I can text you when I want to text you. People are so silly. But sick and in debt, that's all they want. You know not to trust nothing. Don't trust anything on that damn television. Question, and who said that earlier? Was it somebody said that earlier? Question everything and everybody. Do not trust me. Do I look like somebody you can trust? All right. Yeah, thank you. No, don't trust me. If I say something like, you know what? That smells like some bullshit. So do the test. Go look it up. But don't trust me. The people who tell you to trust them, trust me. Don't ever trust them. don't trust nothing they say. Trust the science. That's absolutely not science, and you cannot trust that. Question. The only things you can trust are open source. That people who are open source enough to say, you know what? Don't trust me. Go look it up. That's why the pastor used to say, church, turn your Bibles to Thessalonians chapter Tuesday 3, verse 3. We're going to read from the Bible. So you can open the Bible and you can read it just like, oh, man, I can trust him. Damn it, he's giving me the verses and the places and the spaces. And you turn to that and you don't stop to think, did they edit this thing? Did all the scriptures from the Library of Alexandria make it into this thing? Did every last one of them? Of course they did. So the pastor wouldn't lie to me. It's black and white. It's right there. Thou shalt not commit adultery and fornication unless you the pastor. And the choir fine as hell. All right, I'll just stop. No, I've been there. I'm sorry, I've been there. I don't. I'm sorry, I don't. I'm not gonna get into it. Like I said, I'm gonna stay out of my friend's drama. I'm just gonna say, educate yourself. All right, do your own research, educate yourself. But they want you sick and in debt. Because Danny Zully, that's how you control a slave plantation, right? If the slaves are sick and they're in debt to you, they will work for you for life and they will trust you for everything. Then you keep them as drug addicts. What did that priestesses say? This is drugs and this is your brain on drugs. And now you got everybody out there running to stand in line to get a drug. Well, not everybody, but 40% of the people. Mm-hmm. Well, how many of them didn't make it? 45,000 did not make it. Factually, in the database, provable. And they say probably about 1 million more didn't even make it into the database. I tell you what, there's something wrong with your brain if you still think doing drugs is a good idea. This is drugs. This is your brain on drugs. You don't need synthetic drugs. Let thine, and this is scripture, let thine leaves be thine medicine. Leaves and the fruits of the earth be your medicine. That's your medicine. That's all your body needs. Not this. This will kill you. And too much about it. I used to drink. I was at a point where I was drinking like 3 of these a day. I had like a $300 a week Starbucks habit with some scones and everything else. I'd have died. And then luck be, I was working in the pharmaceutical industry at the time. I should have died big time. But somehow, I was young enough, my body could make it. But anyway, they want you sick and in debt. And those are facts, Danny. Should have been right from the beginning. From the mother hubbing giddy up, as they say. Floyd Vasquez. Oh, you tagging people, Vernon. Is Floyd Vasquez, is he a conservative? Is he a liberal? Or is he someone who needs to hear what I just or is he someone wise who's just like, nah, I don't think I want to be on a team right now. It's too many crazy things that's happening, and I'm thinking we're about to go into Mad Max. All sides are ignorant. All sides. That's the other way to control a slave plantation, Danny, is you control all sides of the discussion. If you control all sides of the conflict, you control the conflict. That means the outcome will always go in massa flavor. Not massa flavor, massa favor. But massa does need to be cooked up and burned. We do need to burn this hubba down. We do. Massa need to be a piece of food on the dish somewhere. I'm ready to go ahead and get that started. Oh, Lord have mercy. It looked like ice cream. Like, lady, you should not be eating that much ice cream. But I guess she's taking home some for her friends and somebody else and grandma and the whole community. That's a lot of damn ice cream, lady. I'm just saying, people dying of something out there, and it targets people to eat ice cream. Who else would do that other than the United States incorporated politician? Fauci. Who else would do that? Who else would spend money and target what hurts Americans most? Like it's just so weird. It's so like in your face, and people just don't see it. Like I don't see it. I don't see it. They literally took the cuckoo and they made the cuckoo target you because you own the world's reserve currency and have the biggest military. Okay, you have the world's empire. So if they're going to control the empire, change things, edit things, reboot the currency to a digital currency, or any of the other things that we told you they were going to do when all this started, they're going to do it to America. So you got to target the things that target people to eat apple pie, like baseball, drink too much Starbucks, and eat way too damn much ice cream. I'm going to need help with logistics. What do you need help with? What logistics you need, Brother Mark? Everything I got is for free. Just let me know. Hey, Gwendolyn Taylor, how you doing today? I can't wait for the holographic alien invasion. That'll be fun. I'm just not sure if the aliens or the zombies will be more fun. That's the only thing I'm not sure. But you know, people gonna go along with it, Lily. You know they're gonna do it. They just gonna be on TV. Hey, Nikki King, it's gonna be right on TV. It's gonna be right, and everybody gonna forget War of the World, War of the World. They were like, oh my God, dude, Gerard, you know what I just saw on TV? I don't want to know. I don't even look. You done spent the last 3-4 years destroying everything on the planet for what you seen on TV. What you seen now? The aliens are coming. The department, because they got a Fauci for the alien invasion. And I don't know his name going to be Bilbo. Yeah, Dr. Bilbo. He said if I'm because actually we got one of them, don't we? Don't we? No, the UN has one. The UN has, what does that call somebody? The Department of Alien Interactions or something like that. Remember they created that department? They created that department about 8 years ago. Y'all remember that? So they got all the documentation. What do you do if the aliens invade? They're going to pull that documentation right out. They're going to put it right on TV. You shut down the world's economy. You destroy small business. You take all the food from everybody. You get all the farmland from the people so you can combat the aliens. It's like the Great Depression over and over and over. It doesn't matter what happens. It's going to be the same scenario. Oh, my God, a comet's coming. We need to shut down the economies, destroy small business, get the food, the guns, and the gold from the people and the land, and that's somehow going to stop the comet from coming. All right, I'm losing my mind. Hey, anyway, Nikki King is in the house. Who else we got? Perna. Dig a hole in them hills. Yes. Oh, I got holes. I ain't gonna tell you. I dug some holes. And that's all I'm gonna say. Hey, Joe Logan. My cardiologist told me eat more salt. Yes. And you know what a cardiologist would never tell you? Eat more sugar. They'll never tell you that. You know who I respect? Am I saying your name right, Kahai? I respect the cardiologist who, when this began, I forgot his name. He's in Texas, actually. He is in Texas. I did a video about it right after the autopsy report. And they said the number one comorbidity is the thing that the cardiologist can't seem to figure out after damn near 100 years. Sugar is what's behind cardiovascular disease, only because the cardiologist would not read the book, The Cholesterol Myth. Sugar is what's behind diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and hypertension, and obesity. Probably everything. Didn't they say sugar's a carcinogen too? 2020 even said that. And there was a cardiologist in Texas who said, as soon as I heard that, I closed my practice and I opened a clinic to help my previous patients get off of statin drugs by changing their diets and stop eating sugar. And I respect them so much. I don't know anything about salt. But I do know the only reason the only reason a profession even exists, the only reason that the cuckoo flu is scaring you is sugar, you know. But people don't, you know, like I said, they don't like science. They just like a comfortable lie. It's in the shots. They'll make people human antennas for the 5G. Gwendolyn, as much as everybody else lying about everything, anything is possible. Anything is possible. Everything is possible. I never thought the day would come when things in the world would look like this. Everything is possible. Please do not allow billionaires to alter your DNA. Please don't do that. They can do anything they want. anything they want, and you wouldn't even know. Because people go sit down, they don't check the ingredients. Doesn't the label say something like you can't have the ingredients? Because didn't the guy go to the pharmacy? Y'all see the video? And he was like, I want to see the ingredients before I take the cure. And the lady gave him the insert. And it said, you're somebody you're not allowed to know. And no, it's an intentionally blank. Why? Somebody, no, real, I'm gonna be serious for just one moment. I'm just one moment because I gotta be serious for one moment. All right. Do you love your babies? All right. Do you love your children? All right. Why in the F? I don't like to cuss. I don't like to cuss. I'm not a cussing person, but unfortunately, that's how the world works. And there's certain places, those colorful metaphors, they just make the sentence have the impact it needs to have. So I need to cuss. Excuse me, but I got to for this sentence. I will cuss for the children. I will cuss for your children. Why the fuck will you let a corporation put something in your child's body that you didn't even investigate and they did not even give you ingredients for? If you do, after you hear me say this, you are the dumbest person on the planet, and those children need to be taken by child protection and given to somebody who actually gives a damn about them, because the children don't know any better. You should. You hear what I'm saying? And it doesn't just apply to children. It applies to your mother, your father, people who are elderly, people who don't have time to look these things up, people who don't understand that this is all about some lies, right? Your friends, your family. Why would you do that? Why would you give anybody anything? Why would you recommend or go along with any narrative and you have not even looked at the VAERS database yet? All right, I'm done with being serious. I'm just done with being serious. I don't like, because I know people who are like lining their children up to be like lab rats, and it's insanity to me. And the shame is these are children that I care about. You know, so I'm gonna move on, Gwendolyn, because I'm gonna get upset. I don't want to get upset. Things are jovial. I'm drinking coffee. I just, real talk. I make a lot of jokes, y'all. I sit here and we can talk shit, bull shizzle all day and have some fun. But there's a lot of truth to what comes out of my mouth, because I'm making jokes out of this for a reason. You're not allowed to be serious about this stuff here because these platforms have advertisements that they must sell, which is why they silence and censor the real science that will actually help you and your children become healthier, because corporations only make money if you have disease. All right. That's why a typo. That's why a typo. I'm the one that builds the churches, but I'm not allowed in them. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you do that construction stuff. Yeah, well, build it, and I'm sure they bless it and sage it. And all that. Mark Johnson built this one. He's a demon, and I'm sure they won't let you come in it. The more shots they get, the crazier they'll get. And Gwendolyn, I don't think they see it. I don't know why. Maybe you know why. Maybe somebody here knows why. Why can't they see that it's a scam? Why can't they see that they're making people's immune systems the consumables? They literally are making the only thing that keeps you alive on this planet in an ecosystem that's always changing and always throwing some new bacteria, funguses, viruses, and all kind of other things at you. Somebody's always coughing up and sneezing up and stuff and sending you on blind dates like Paul Bradley, trying to get you to be with somebody just giving you germs. And the only thing that protects you is your immune system. Why would you outsource that? Why? I mean, I don't understand how people's brains work, Gwendolyn. I don't understand it anymore. Why would somebody outsource the thing that keeps you alive to billionaires? That's amazing to me. It's amazing. But I'm convinced people don't die. So I'm just like, all right, I'll go to your funeral. I'm so sick of going to people's funerals. I just go there and I'm like, you know what? I told that man about slowing down on the meat a long time ago. I told that man, you remember he's making jokes at me. I'm the worst person at funerals, y'all. Don't invite me. If I told you, no. If I told you I was vegetarian and you had a joke, don't invite me to you. Just tell you, listen, everybody come to the funeral, don't invite that man. Because in my mind, I know people crying. I got all kind of jokes going through. Like, oh yeah, remember you told me you thought that, oh, I ain't this way. Oh, what, you want to live forever? No, just as long as I'm alive, I want to be strong. But if you keep eating like that, you won't die. It didn't flashback. We looking at the casket like, look, dude, that kid's crying. The wife is crying. You know, even the wife's boyfriend is crying. Because you didn't want to listen. Because people are stupid. But don't get me wrong. I mean, I support your life. I support euthanasia. I think that I believe in suicide. I think if you want to kill yourself, kill yourself. You know, don't do it because of Rockefeller society, right? Don't do it because of depression. Don't do it because of things that we can change, right? We know we can change all those things. Don't do it because you're on lockdown. Don't do it because everybody in your family done lost their damn mind and they all are walking around in face diapers, right? We can fix all that. But if you want to poison yourself by Starbucks, let's do it. Let's go on and do it. But I'm listen, when I'm done with this, then the reason why I'm at this Starbucks right here, because right next to it is my favorite smoothie place. I'm gonna go right up, take my butt up in there, and get me a smoothie. Because I've outsourced my smoothies while y'all have outsourced your immune systems. Okay. The only reason I outsource my smoothies is because I live off grid. In my kitchen, you should see my kitchen. It's no. You don't want to see my kitchen because my kitchen is a tool desk. Also, it's also a place where I clean things. Flies everywhere. So yeah, as soon as I drink this, I'm gonna go get something healthy. All right. Anyway, the Sumerian texts are fascinating. They are. Ooh, they are. Ooh, Lily Kincaid. That would be a great, great live stream. You should do a live stream just on the Sumerian text. I've read a lot of them. Of course, nobody read all of them because we ain't found all of them yet. But that would make a great live stream. Um, anyway, spell those, please. Spell what? I can't spell nothing. Dan, don't ask me to spell nothing. I don't spell. That's not my thing. I went into computer science and became a great colonizer, international world consultant for automation and robotics because I'm a great software engineer, but I can't spell a damn thing. Don't even ask. That's not my lane. It's not. I can't. My kids will tell you, yeah, Pop can't spell nothing. All right, repent. All right, so I'm sorry. I just inside joke. It tickles me, Verna. It tickles me when people say that word. All right. No, it just tickles me that word. Repentance. It's just like, human beings, we some dirty, foul, funky, sinful, just murderous little bastards. The idea that anybody would tell anybody else that they need to repent it's like the scripture says. That's like you focusing on the sawdust in their eye, and you got this big log cabin thing coming out. What's that guy's name in Canada? Why the price of lumber so damn high in America? Because he stopped the lumberjacks from going out there. Crusoe or Kudo? What that damn the prime minister of Canada name? Don't worry about the little piece of little bit of sin in somebody else's eye, because that's the only little bitty one you see. They up to always up to something else, bigger sins that you ain't gonna see. Don't worry about that little sin in their eye that you see. You need to worry about all the big sins that you know that you planning and plotting for tomorrow, tonight, and next week. I love when people tell me to repent. That's just so funny to me. I don't know. All right. To me, the Bible is a signpost among many. It is, Jennifer, which is why I don't have a problem with the Bible. People will listen to me. They're like, oh, he's anti-Christian, anti-Bible. No, I'm not. No, don't put that on me. Like I said, I appreciate all the books. They all have a lot of truth in them. But people got to use discernment. You got to use some discernment to discern what is true and what was altered. Right? The Dead Sea Scrolls prove that. Right? Remember what the scripture said that the scriptures will be preserved to the end of times. So you'll know that if somebody had changed them, they found the Dead Sea Scrolls and they realized somebody changed them. And they found the Sumerian tablets and they realized the Dead Sea Scrolls came from them things and somebody changed them too. Like, all right, we're human beings. We changed it. Listen, if I go dig out there right now, I'm out there digging this hole for the Wallapini, and I find some ancient text that somebody left from my grandmama and them back in the ancient times, about 80,000 years ago, I'm going to change. I'm going to write Gerard all in. I'm like, yeah, thou shalt, Gerard is the God and the holiness and that and thou. Because that's what we do. That's just what we do. You know, we got to, don't trust nobody. I told y'all, don't trust me. Don't trust. If I find me some scriptures, y'all better not follow them. You're going to be a cult Gerard. I know that's how humans do. They culture appropriate everything. Jesus' name ain't in Jesus' name. In Jesus' name, amen. It wasn't in Jesus. His name was Yeshua. And that's assuming they ain't changed the name from Yeshua, something else, Gilgamesh to Yeshua. We just don't know. And I think that's the weird part. It's hard for people just to live life and admit they don't know. You know what the problem with they don't know, you guys? Is if you don't know, you can't control anybody else. That's why I don't really get down with the brimstone and fire teachers, right? You know, from a Church of Covidian perspective or Church of Jesus Christ Latter-day Saint perspective or the Muhammad and Allah perspective. I don't get down with fire and brimstone. Because saying I don't know is the beginning of intelligence. It's the beginning of knowing something. You're never going to know all of it. But that's the problem with I don't know. Saying I don't know means that you can't control anybody else. That's why I don't take anybody serious when they talk about how much they hate slavery. Slavery was such a bad institution and bad thing. No, it's not, because you're trying to control everybody now. Look at that. You know, they're reinventing the black codes, but it's for people that got a healthy immune system. Oh, I thought the black codes were bad. Oh, so it's bad if it's you. It's okay if it's somebody else. Right. And like that's what I'm saying. That, you know, the problem with I don't know is it means that it means you're humble, which is all over that book called the Bible, to be humble. If you're humble, it means that you ain't telling nobody what. You ain't telling your wife what to do. You ain't telling your kids what to do. You ain't telling nobody, your friends what to do, how to be, what they got to put in their body. I trust mostly people who use that word, I don't know. I just don't know. This is what I think, but I really don't know. You know, those are people I know who are honest. I was just having that conversation with a guy by the name of Beaufont Jenkins. I said, you know, we don't even agree on a lot of stuff. We don't. But I trust that the words that come out of that man's mouth, I know he believes. And I know he vets his sources, right? Doesn't mean I'm going to believe it, but I know that he believes it, right? And to me, that means something more than people who just lie to you and act like they don't know. People who say, I don't know, I trust them all. I trust them a hell of a lot more than I trust people who act like they know something. Anyway, or know everything. Don't need religion, just faith. Just faith and some love, don't. You know, there's a difference between faith and religion, right? Right. Religion is the dogma and what all the kings and colonizers what they want to control people, right? Having faith is something completely different. I've been studying the Cathars and their prophecies, and I don't know anything about the Cathars and the prophecies other than that there's a little nick back in here from back when I was in grade school. I'd love to see a live stream on that. That's why I watch live streams. I mean, I don't have a chance to watch as many as I used to, but I don't watch TV. I don't watch the news. Why would I watch that? Why? They all have paid advertisers. Why would I watch any of that crap? If somebody like Lily Kincaid, Mark Johnson does live streams too. Even Paul Bradley does live streams. You know, when I got a chance, I'll watch them. I haven't had much chance in 6 months because I've been, you know, fighting, fighting to survive. You know, build my new world that's based in automation, but sustainable green living and housing. None of these people get paid to live stream. That's a lie. So some of them do. Some of them figured out how to make a little piece of change, and that's good. It's not bad. But these people don't get paid to do it. So if I can take a group of people, whether I agree with them or not, and they can take the time to create something and share some information with me, that will be much more meaningful and insightful than anything I can watch on ABC, CBS, NBC, Fox, ABC, or any of the other for-profit organizations that require advertisements and not to offend their advertisers of the products that they're going to try to sell you in the commercials. That's why I watch them. Because I trust these people over anything that anything comes on the damn television. Mark, this is the end of capitalism as we know it. Yeah, well, this is the end of the world. This is the end of the world as we know it, which is good. This world was supposed to end. This world was supposed to burn. You can't create something new until you burn the old. The shame, though, Mark, is a lot of people don't understand that, right? They're still scared and shaking in their boots like they're children, right? Hiding in their houses and in face diapers. They don't realize that the world is being reset and it should be reset. I mean, like Mark, here's an example. This is what I was thinking about earlier today. Before I got kicked off of my property by that damn rain, and I can't go home right now. Oh no, I'm gonna have to go home in a minute. Maybe about 30 minutes. I gotta go. Or before that. Um, I moved off grid, right? I live off grid because I don't want to live in Rockefeller world, you know. And that's another reason Paul Bradley did. I don't need a woman. I don't. I don't. It would be nice to have those things, but I don't need one. But I'm never going back on grid. Like this was a life decision for me. I have no interest in living like the colonizer and the slaver I always had. You know, I'm not by myself, right? You know, it's why I tell my friends that, uh, this isn't a thing where you look at me and you're like, he did that. Now, there are a lot of people here to support me. The only reason that this is sustainable for me is because I got a lot of people here who love me and support me. And they're off grid with me in their own ways. They saw a problem and they did something about it. They don't have to be out here with me, but they are with me. We're all doing this together, but as far as living on grid again, I'll never do that again. I'll never do it because it requires death. Right? It requires death. And I'm not talking to anybody that supports people who are doing things like feeding people or moving off grid or trying to off grid. Because once again, you're a part of that program, that project. I'm talking about the people who aren't a part of any project. You're consenting to keeping a world that requires death. You're consenting to a world that requires murder to keep you propped up, so privileged. I can't do that. I wish I could. I can't do that. I can't in my mind categorize that in a way that I'm okay with. Other people can't, and that's not a problem. We're all in different places. We all have different jobs to do in all of this. But this world is burning, and we need to grab the kerosene and pour more kerosene on a world that makes no sense. None of it. There's no excuse for starvation. There's no excuse for homelessness. There's no excuse for war. There is no excuse for authority and power. There is no excuse for any of these things to exist anymore. And there hasn't been for like 40 years. We could have rebooted to a society where children are free. We've chosen not to every generation and let the same people who enslave us enslave our children. And somehow we're now in a time where corporations are woke. I'm not trying to get serious for a minute. It's just so hard to do. The corporations are woke. Y'all, the billionaires are woke. How did we go from Occupy Wall Street to Wall Street is woke? We should listen to them and take their drugs. Like, I don't know. So yeah, I agree. I mean, the world is burning and we are creating a new world and we should do everything we can to speed that along and look out for those who don't see what's coming. Because I know they think that they're going to create a new digital currency and control the entire planet. And that's not going to happen. Now you can get a receipt. You want a receipt for that statement? It's not going to happen. You know why? Because human beings don't like slavery. They just don't see that you're about to enslave them right now. People don't like shackles. You think the people going along with this, they would agree with this if they saw what a lot of us have seen? Nah, they wouldn't. They're going along with it because they're scared. When people see what they're really trying to do with these slave papers, right? This passport, this you are a freed slave. You're actually allowed to go somewhere because Massa says so. And it wasn't about the one thing. Now it's about to have the multiple things. Like they've worked on that schedule, the adult schedule for the things they want to inject in you. They've had that for over 30 years now. They've wanted to do that to you for a long time. Do you think it's going to stop there? No. because other corporations have products that they want to mandate in your life as well. Well, no, no, you can't go that section of town unless you got this much in your bank account. No, you can't go over there unless you got this. No, you can't do that. They're literally creating a world where they can push out certain people, right? And humans aren't going to go for that. They're going to burn that world down. So I think our choices are we create a world that works for everybody, which is easy to do. It just means you don't get to have any power over anybody else. Or this world will burn. And I'm fine with both, to be honest with you. Like, I don't know. I think I'll thrive in both. I think it'll be fun either way. You know, we can create a world where everybody gets along and everybody gets what they need, or we can create a world where we go back to Mad Max. Damn it, I got the welding helmet. I was welding earlier today. Okay. I know how to put some horns on the front of this truck. I can do that. Okay. I can put a fire thrower up there, you know, because I mean, that really is what's going to happen in a civil war. Like people don't understand it. Like, yeah, well, it's just a fake diaper. Just put it on. It's just some drugs. Inject them in your body. People aren't doing that. They're not going to do it. So what does that mean? You're going to eject them from society that they helped build, and you think they're going to go along with that? Really? Are you stupid? You know, I'm not going to go along with that. I'm doing something temporary. No, tonight we helped build this thing. No, we're going to burn this mother down. And that's half the military, it's half the CIA, half the FBI, half Homeland Security, half because this thing is split right down the middle. So what do you think is going to happen when the military collapses? What do you think is going to happen when the police department collapses? What do you think is going to happen when this split right down the middle in this narrative that half the people believe and half the people don't? You end up in a civil war. What happens in a civil war? Well, one side fights the other and then one wins and the other loses. No. Yeah, a long time ago. That was before now that the Russia got an invasion strategy for America, China has an invasion strategy for America, the terrorists got ways of invading and toppling America. You think all of the enemies of the United States Incorporated are all going to sit back and watch us have a civil war? You think they're just going to eat popcorn? No, they're not. All right. That's where this is headed. This is not about your health. It's not about safety in a cold. Right? This is about global control. And they're willing to risk it all because that's what they're up to. But the people who you're trying to abuse and oppress aren't going to sit back and take it. People don't like slavery. None of them did. From African slavery to Irish slavery, British slavery, German slavery, Arab slavery, all the slaveries, Filipino slavery, Spanish slavery. People eventually rise up. You might get them the first day, but they're going to eventually rise up and slit your throat. That's all I'm saying. I mean, we can manifest love, like the sister was saying earlier, or we can manifest global war. It's up to you. What would you like to play? What's that game? That movie? Thermonuclear war. Would you like to play a game? No, I don't play no games. I'm done with the billionaires. I don't want to play that game. All right, they've been on about the end times the last 1,000 years. Yep, they have, and they've never had a jiving Bowden that literally is forcing people to have the mark of the beast, or they cannot buy nor sell. Either he wants to be the Antichrist, or he is, and he doesn't even know it. Or Bill Gates is, and he's just working with him. I'm not sure what all of that is. I just know that we are in some sort of an end time. But I don't think it's an end. I think it's a reboot. I think somebody changed that word in the scripture, Paul Brad. I think this is just a recycle. Things don't end; they just go in cycles. What a nice looking fellow. Who are we talking about, Jackie? Who's a nice looking fellow? We need to heal and be happy and content along before we can be happy and content with one another. Yeah, yes, exactly. And so this gets back to the whole need a man, need a woman. If you need a man or need a woman, you need a brain. No, that's wrong. You need a heart. And you need to love yourself. You need to love yourself more, right? Because until you're content with yourself, all you're going to do is abuse yourself by bringing somebody else into that. Amen. Snakes, pigs, lions, scorpions. No way. Yeah, well, you know what? Those are things that make me live, Jennifer. Like, it's fun to me. It's like you're scared of snakes, pigs, lions, scorpions, and all that stuff. And I've never seen any scorpions. No one's confirmed whether or not that thing I took a video of is a scorpion or not. You're scared of those things. I get that. I'm scared of banks, debt, big box stores, right? Starbucks coffee, Krispy Kreme donuts. Those things scare the hell out of me. Careers, forced labor. I'm scared of people, Jennifer, that celebrate Labor Day and don't know it's slavery. And that's all day tomorrow. I am not celebrating with y'all tomorrow. Hell no. I'm gonna be working on the cob house tomorrow. I got some welding to do tomorrow. I'm gonna feed my koi. Oh damn it! I gotta get some. I do gotta go because I had to get. I didn't have coffee this morning. I got to get coffee, so I can enjoy my morning. But I'm scared of those things. Everyone's got some fears. I 100% agree, G. All right. You heard the man, ladies, go for it. I didn't say nothing about no go for nothing. Don't be he's dead lying. I say go for nothing. I said that things happen in the right time. Don't go for nothing. Do you live your life, and one day you're gonna wake up and it's gonna be a funky man next to you. I won't go nowhere. And that's your mom, Malcolm. That's your mom, Malcolm. 28 years here might not make it 29. I've been here 29 years. I'm gonna make it 29. I'm gonna make it another 20, 29, and 29. I'm gonna keep making 29. Yep, it's Starbucks coffee, Sandy. But this is this is not Starbucks coffee. This is Starbucks sugar in a way that smells like coffee. Because that coffee sucks. Like I hate to tell you, make sure that's not an employee next. Starbucks coffee is nasty, nasty. Real talk, real talk. Just test it. Do a test. Because I don't like to say things. I like to test them. Like McDonald's burgers. Back when I used to eat meat, they're disgusting. Why would you give that to your child? Don't you want your child to eat something delicious, let alone nutritious? Like, go get the McDonald's burger and take it off the bun. Like, get the sauces and the lettuces and all the stuff that make it taste delicious that come from the vegetables and the herbs. And just take the patty and just bite on that patty and chew it up and swallow. See if you can swallow it and not gag. You probably because it's nasty. Starbucks coffee, you know what I used to do? Before everybody was so tripping on and acting crazy over race, I used to go in Starbucks and I'd order a tall black eye, black EYE, but that's not what I was saying because they write the drink on the side in your name, and so I go in there and say, yeah, let me get a tall black eye, and they write tall black guy, and they say, can you drink tall black guy? Yep, that's me, tall black guy. And I get my little laugh in the Starbucks. I do silly stuff, but now you can't do that now. People just so stuck up and something wrong with it. But look, I gotta go, you guys. I gotta go get coffee, and there's something else I need from the grocery store. Eggs. That's what it is. I ran out of eggs this morning. I need coffee and eggs. I'm gonna do like 5 more comments, and I'm going. Oh, look at that! John Sean is in the house, man. It's been a minute. Revolution is completely different. The elites lose and everybody wins. Hell, you and I, we've discussed this many times, John. Every revolution that's ever been fought have all been lost. Everything that they created, those conditions have been reset. Every revolution that's fought has always been. You know why? Mostly is because when you're done with the revolution, you need money. And the money comes from the same bankers who own the world that was prior to the revolution. And they have to build a new world because people still believe in money and debt. And so the same bankers rebuild the same world that you just hated, that you just fought and killed a bunch of people for. And so you get that world back. All right. Every revolution has always failed. All right. End of one. So what we need is a re-love-evolution. Right. We need to bring love back on this planet in a way that's revolting to the systems in a peaceful way, which is just to walk away. Like I said, we're not fighting anything but ourselves, right? We're just fighting the mirror. We consent to all of this. All we have to do is walk away from the system and it collapses. The only validation of a system is it having users. When it has no more users, it collapses. And that's the whole point of off-gridding from their power, their water, their infrastructure, their land, and letting that world go away so we can create the new world. We're 40 or 50 years past creating a world based in modern technology, right? The world we have right now, John, is one called artificial scarcity. It's creating things, creating more abundance so everybody can have those things, and then creating systems to keep those things from the majority of the population so you can keep them in conflict. We need to end that world. End of one thing, start of another. That's it, Superfluous. This is the end of a horrible world and the beginning of a new. World War III started last year and before. That's what they say, KD, and I agree with that. I think World War III started a long time ago. It's just that it's being fought in the minds of people. It's not being fought on like the whole tanks and guns. Like that's legacy war. That's outdated war. The wars now are fought over information and consent. UN will be empowered by the end of this. Their plan for the beginning. Yeah, they have a plan, but then I think their plan's going to fail, Mark. I think that this is my personal belief. And I'm manifesting. It's not even my belief. It's my manifestation. This is where I'm going. It's a world that's created for humans by humans about human sovereignty. Systems aren't humans. Corporations aren't humans. And they're not sovereign. Only human beings are sovereign. Sometimes loving yourself is enough. Yeah, you got to love yourself. Until you love yourself, nobody else will love you anywhere near what you need to be because you won't know what you need. All right. I just took a break to creep on Gerard with Ghetto Spidey. All right. Well, I'm about to go. I have to get out. Appreciate everybody. I'm sorry if I didn't read your comment. I always try to read a comment by everybody, but I gotta go get some coffee and I gotta go see if my roads are open. I might have to do some shoveling tonight. I don't want to sleep in the truck. I want to sleep at home. All right. And all my roads are washed out. Right on. I'm drinking coffee, too hot and black. I like a lot of sugar in my coffee though. But that's why I don't drink as much coffee as I used to. When you fall in love with the funky man, Gerard describes. Yeah, and everybody will. What a funky woman. I mean, it got to be a funky man. And everybody's funky. I don't think that that's just how that works. You know, everyone's used to certain smells and things. Yeah, I mean, you'll love the smell after a while, the musk and stuff. But yeah, case in point, no jazz, no, that's a word you can't even say no more. Most folks will comply out of the economic necessity to preserve their current lifestyle. They will, Maryland, and then years later, like immediately, some will realize their mistake. Others will realize that mistake a few days later. Others will realize that mistake a few months later. Others' families will realize that mistake. But eventually, when that level of mistakes, because that level of hubris and ignorance of science that's been censored from people finally falls over, how it did in 1976, is going to be holy hell to pay. Right? Because in 1976, they only got a couple million people, right? A couple, 10 millions of people or so. This time they got millions. Right? Last time they created Guillain-Barré syndrome, but that was playing with very old technology. They're now playing with something new, altering DNA. Nobody knows where that's going. So I think that'll happen. But like I said before, Marilyn, I personally believe that epigenetics is going to undo and fix a lot of the problems that this nonsense created. But the deeper you go into it, the less likely your body is going to undo this nonsense. Right? So that's why they got the first one and the second one, the third one, and some people won't realize what they were doing until they get to 32, 46 or whatever. That's assuming that they're alive, but now their body no longer works in the ecosystem. They no longer have broad spectrum immunity, which means now they are 100% dependent on laboratories just to live on this earth. If you want that for your child, I don't know what to tell you. Right? I have no idea what to tell you. If you want that for your grandchild, your wife, or your friends, then continue along with the narrative. If you understand that nature isn't fake news, that nature has spent billions of years creating an immune system that works perfectly in this environment if you feed it appropriately, then you know what to do. All right, you guys, I gotta go. Appreciate y'all jumping in. I gotta go stop by the stove. Oh, last comment. I didn't think anything by Shanna Montana. Even though the first read, it sounded like a mixture of hydro. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, Shannon. That's on a comment. You applying to somebody else. I have no idea what we're talking about. So anyway, I had to get going. Thanks for hanging out with my. It is all about freeing the people. People, we have to get to a time where the people are free, and this is why I always end on my favorite Brothers Pat Riley song. Free the people. The people have to be free. We always were free until we consented to this slavery. So y'all enjoy Labor Day.
chains that bind me, 'cause I wanna break the chains that bind you. Do you wanna set the world free, have perfect harmony? Isn't it time for that? Do you wanna free, boom, 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 free the people? Do you wanna free, boom, 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 free the people from the bottom to the top? Make modern slavery stop. Do you wanna let go of the prisoners? See everyone happy. We can have this and more if we open up the doors. Well, what do you think about that? Do you wanna free, boom, boom, free the people? Do you wanna free, boom, boom, free the people and Mother Nature too? Close down all the zoos. Do you wanna boom, 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 boom? Do you wanna boom, 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 boom? Do you wanna free, boom, boom, free the people? Do you wanna free?